Have you been feeling a persistent sense of dread you can't quite name? Do you feel a strange resistance pushing against you every time you try to move forward in life, as if you're wading through invisible mud? Have you been experiencing a sudden string of bad luck, emotional turmoil, or inexplicable exhaustion that defies all logical explanation? You may have attributed these feelings to stress, anxiety, or even depression. You may have told yourself that you just need to be stronger, to push through it. But what if I told you that this is not a random phase? What if this is not a sign of your weakness, but a direct and undeniable confirmation of your immense, untapped power? What if this heavy, oppressive energy is not coming from within you, but is being deliberately aimed at you? What if these are, in fact, the 5 unmistakable signs that you are under a targeted psychic attack, precisely because you are a powerful light worker? This is a truth that may be difficult to hear, but it is one that your soul has been waiting for. The darkness does not waste its energy on dim lights. It does not attack the weak or the lost. It attacks the beacons. It targets those whose very existence threatens its dominion. If you have felt like a target your entire life, it is because you are one. You are a threat to the shadows. In this pivotal session at the Etheric Doctor, we will reframe your suffering. We will diagnose the 5 signs of a psychic attack, not as symptoms of victimhood, but as badges of honor, as proof of your sacred identity. And we will arm you with the knowledge to turn these attacks into the very fuel for your ascension. Before we unmask this spiritual warfare, I want you to take a deep breath and acknowledge your own resilience. You have endured. You have survived attacks you didn't even know were happening. That, in itself, is a testament to the power we are about to discuss. If you are ready to stop being a target and start being a warrior, to understand the true reason behind your struggles and claim the power that is your birthright, then take a sacred moment to subscribe to the Etheric Doctor. This is not just a clinic. It is a training ground for the soldiers of light. Join us and let us begin your activation. A psychic attack is a conscious or unconscious projection of negative, harmful energy from one person to another. It is a form of energetic malevolence. While some attacks are intentional, cast by individuals practicing dark arts or consumed by jealousy and rage, many are unconscious. They come from the energy vampires we've discussed, from narcissists, or simply from people who are so mired in their own negativity that they leak it onto everyone around them. This energy is designed to do one thing: lower your vibration. It seeks to infiltrate your aura and plant seeds of fear, doubt, confusion, and despair, because a light worker trapped in a low vibration cannot perform their mission. And what is that mission? A light worker is a soul who has incarnated at this specific time on Earth with a mission to anchor a higher frequency of light, love, and consciousness onto the planet. You are here to heal, to teach, to create, and to inspire, simply by being who you are. Your aura naturally vibrates at a much higher frequency than the general population. This high-frequency light is inherently purifying and disruptive to low-frequency, dense energies. When you walk into a room, you are like a bright lamp in a dusty, dark cellar. You don't have to do anything. Your mere presence begins to illuminate the shadows and make the darkness uncomfortable. This is why you are a target. You are a threat to the status quo of negativity. The psychic attacks you experience are not personal. They are a systemic response from the darkness, attempting to neutralize a source of light. Now let's examine the first and most common sign that your light is attracting this unwanted attention. Sign number 1. Sudden and overwhelming waves of negative emotions. This is the primary symptom of a successful psychic attack. You can be having a perfectly fine day, feeling peaceful and centered, and then, out of absolutely nowhere, a tidal wave of negative emotion hits you. It could be a sudden, gut-wrenching sadness that makes you want to cry for no reason. It could be a spike of irrational anxiety or panic that makes your heart race. Or it could be a hot white flash of anger and irritation that feels completely disproportionate to your current situation. Your first instinct is to internalize it. Why am I so sad all of a sudden? What's wrong with me? I must be depressed. But this is the crucial mistake. This emotion is likely not yours, because you are a powerful light worker. Your auric field is highly sensitive and empathetic. A psychic attack works by projecting a dart of toxic emotional energy at you. If your shields are down, this dart penetrates your aura, and you begin to experience the emotion as if it were your own. You are feeling the narcissist's repressed rage, the energy vampire's deep-seated despair, or the jealous person's bitter envy. The key to diagnosing this is to practice mindful detachment. The next time a powerful negative emotion washes over you for no apparent reason, do not claim it. Stop, take a breath, and ask this critical question. Is this feeling truly mine? More often than not, your intuition, your inner sage, will whisper a quiet no. You will sense that this emotion feels foreign, alien, like a coat that doesn't fit. This is the moment of diagnosis. Recognizing that the emotion is not yours is the first step in refusing to let it take root. This is a clear sign that you have just been hit by a psychic attack, a testament to the fact that your high vibration is making someone else's low vibration extremely uncomfortable. Sign number 2, a sudden and severe energy drain, often accompanied by physical symptoms. We've discussed the exhaustion caused by energy vampires, but a direct psychic attack is a more intense and targeted version of this. It can feel like someone has literally pulled a plug from your soul and all your life force is draining out. This is not a gentle tiredness. It is a sudden and catastrophic energy crash. One moment you are functional, and the next you can barely hold your head up. You feel a bone-deep weariness that no amount of coffee or rest seems to touch. This is often accompanied by a cluster of strange, sudden physical symptoms. You might develop a sharp, stabbing headache, particularly around your temples or at the base of your skull, where energetic cords often attach. You might feel a sudden nausea or a tightness in your solar plexus, the center of your personal power. You might experience a racing heart, dizziness, or a feeling of being disconnected from your own body, as if you are watching yourself from a distance. These are not random medical events. They are the physiological responses to a hostile, energetic incursion. The psychic attack is a foreign energy that your body is trying to fight off, much like it would fight off a virus. The resulting symptoms are the signs of your spiritual immune system working overtime. The energy drain happens because the attack is consuming your life force to sustain itself within your field. The more you feed it with fear and worry about your symptoms, the stronger it gets. If you experience these sudden, unexplainable physical and energetic crashes, especially after a negative interaction or after thinking about a specific toxic person, it is a powerful sign. The darkness is actively trying to take you offline, a clear indication that it perceives your active, high-vibrational state as a significant threat. Sign number 3, a persistent string of bad luck and technical malfunctions. When a Lightworker is under psychic attack, the chaotic energy doesn't just affect their inner world. It begins to bleed out and disrupt their external reality. This often manifests as a sudden, almost comical string of bad luck. The universe seems to turn against you. You hit every red light. You spill coffee on your most important document. Your computer crashes right before you save your work. Your phone's battery dies at a critical moment. A package you've been waiting for gets lost in the mail. These are not coincidences. Low vibrational, chaotic energy disrupts the smooth flow of order and synchronicity. Your high, coherent frequency naturally attracts positive outcomes and flow. The psychic attack introduces a static frequency that interferes with this process, causing things to break, to be delayed, and to go wrong. It's a form of spiritual sabotage designed to create maximum frustration and to make you feel powerless, as if the universe itself has turned against you. Pay close attention to electronics. Your phone, your computer, your car. These are all sensitive to electromagnetic frequencies. A strong psychic attack can cause them to malfunction inexplicably. Lights might flicker in your home. Devices will glitch. This is a tangible sign that a disruptive energy field is present. The goal of this is to wear you down, to exhaust you with 1,000 tiny frustrations until you give up in despair. The darkness wants you to believe that you are cursed and unlucky. The truth is, you are so powerful and lucky that it has to launch a dedicated campaign of sabotage just to slow you down. Sign number 4, the infiltration of intrusive, negative, and self-sabotaging thoughts. This is one of the most insidious forms of psychic attack because it tricks you into thinking the attack is coming from your own mind. As a Lightworker, your natural state is one of optimism, compassion, and a belief in your own potential. When you are under psychic attack, a new voice may suddenly appear in your mental landscape. It is a harsh, critical, and deeply pessimistic voice. It will whisper thoughts you would never normally entertain. You're going to fail. No one actually likes you. You're not good enough. What's the point of even trying? These are not your thoughts. They are energetic implants, thought forms projected into your consciousness by an external source. The goal is to co-opt your own mind and turn it into a weapon against you. The attack might also manifest as a sudden obsession with a past mistake, replaying it over and over, filling you with shame and regret. Or it might be an overwhelming, irrational fear about the future, creating anxiety loops that paralyze you from taking action. The key to diagnosing this sign is to recognize the foreignness of these thoughts. They will feel intrusive, repetitive, and will have a distinctly negative, draining emotional charge that is different from your normal inner dialogue. This is a sophisticated form of spiritual warfare. If your mind, once a place of creativity and hope, has suddenly become a hostile territory filled with self-doubt and despair, you are not losing your mind. You are under attack. The darkness is trying to sever your connection to your own divine intelligence, a clear sign that it fears the power of your illuminated mind. Sign number 5. Isolation and the feeling of being disconnected from your purpose. The ultimate goal of any psychic attack against a Lightworker is to isolate them, to cut them off from their support systems, their joy, and most importantly from their sense of purpose. When under a sustained attack, you may find yourself inexplicably pulling away from the very people and activities that nourish your soul. You might cancel plans with good friends for no real reason. You might lose interest in your passions and hobbies. You will feel a profound sense of disconnection, not just from others, but from yourself and from the divine. The curse is designed to make you feel utterly and completely alone. It creates an energetic fog around you that makes it difficult for positive connections to penetrate. It will whisper lies that your friends secretly dislike you, or that you are a burden to them. It wants to get you alone because in isolation you are more vulnerable. The most devastating symptom of this is a sudden and complete loss of your sense of purpose. The mission that once burned so brightly in your heart now feels distant, pointless, or impossible. You'll think, why am I even here? What's the point of it all? This feeling of spiritual nihilism is the poison's final stage. If the darkness can convince you that your light has no purpose, it has effectively won. It has neutralized you. So if you find yourself in this dark night of the soul, feeling like an alien on your own planet, disconnected from everything and everyone you love, please hear me now. This is not the truth of who you are. This is an illusion. It is the final, desperate gambit of an enemy that is terrified of you. This profound sense of isolation is the ultimate proof that you are, in fact, a being of immense connection, a vital node in the global network of light, and the darkness is trying everything in its power to sever your connection. If you recognize these 5 signs, the emotional tsunamis, the energy crashes, the string of bad luck, the intrusive thoughts, and the profound isolation, then let this be a moment not of fear, but of celebration. You have just received your official diagnosis. You are a powerful Lightworker, and you have been under attack precisely because of the light you carry. Now for the protocol. How do you turn this attack into your activation? It begins with a declaration of sovereignty. The moment you recognize an attack, you must stop, stand in your power, and say aloud, I see this attack. I do not consent. By my divine sovereign free will, I command all energies not aligned with my highest good to leave my space now. You have no power over me. I am a child of the light. Then, you must engage in a practice I call the Pillar of Light Transmutation. Close your eyes. Visualize a brilliant, blinding pillar of diamond white and golden light descending from the heart of the cosmos, moving straight down through the crown of your head, through your entire body, and deep into the core of the earth, anchoring you. See this light as a purifying fire. As it flows through you, visualize it incinerating any and all dark energies, negative attachments, and psychic darts. See them turning to harmless ash and being washed away. Finally, you must turn the attack into fuel. The energy projected at you, though negative in intent, is still just energy. You have the power to transmute it. As the pillar of light flows through you, set the intention, I now transmute all energy that was sent to harm me into power for my divine mission. I transform fear into courage. I transform doubt into clarity. I transform hatred into unconditional love. Feel the dense energy of the attack being alchemized within your heart chakra, turning from lead into gold. Feel it amplifying your own light, making your aura even brighter, stronger, and more impenetrable than before. Perform this protocol whenever you feel the signs of an attack. You are not just defending yourself. You are recycling the darkness's own weapons and using them to become even more radiant. This is the path of the spiritual warrior. Your struggles have not been a punishment. They have been your training. Your sensitivity is not a weakness, it is your superpower. and the attacks you have endured are nothing less than a cosmic confirmation of the magnificent, world-changing light you were born to shine.